Good evening, everyone. Tonight we are talking with Amanda Coots, who is the founder of Owl River Paranormal and the organizer of Central-Kansas Paracon. With over 20 years of experience, she has investigated historic locations, underground tunnels, and reportedly haunted sites across the Midwest, places where the past doesn't always stay buried. She previously served as a historian at the historic Wolf Hotel in Ellenwood, Kansas, and is the host of the Central-Kansas Paracon in Hutchinson, Kansas. So stay tuned as we talk with Amanda tonight about her experiences in the paranormal and her upcoming con tonight on Unraveling the Darkness. What's going on, man?
Hello.
Hello.
What are you up to?
Dealing with the TV turning on full blast right in the middle of my intro. I don't know why. My TV just started, it was turned off when I started the show and it just turned on and started playing.
When we start the show, like weird stuff happens in different
Shit starts
places.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah, the guest or us or
freaking something, man. Yeah, that one threw me off my game a little bit.
when you looked a little confused, I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what the hell was going on either. So how you been doing, man? I know I missed last week. I appreciate you covering.
Yeah, it was good. I'm good. It feels like I haven't seen you in forever. Even like outside of this.
Yeah, it's been a grip.
We've yeah. So
yeah. I think we got some places we can go investigate, get the team together, and go have some fun.
We need to get together and see our people.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah, nothing much. Over the weekend, Gina and I went to Denver again. We did that a couple of weeks ago, but we did again. Went to this comedy show and stayed at the Lumber Baron Inn.
Yeah, that place is cool.
Yeah, that's one of the places that was on 28 Days Haunted with Shane Pittman and all those people. And we tried to do a spirit box session while we were there when we got back for the night. Denver's so full of radio stations, man.
It's just impossible.
It's hard. I was like, nope. We think we got a couple things, but man, you just don't know in a city that size.
Yeah, I think that's where it benefits having the one where you can turn the antenna off, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about taking that one. And yeah, and I have the one that I took the antenna off of. So, I mean, that might be something. I was kind of thinking that might be a place we could investigate, and maybe do a team collab with one of our favorite teams down there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It was affordable, so I think getting the whole place might be affordable. And yeah,
really?
it was a neat place.
That would be kind of cool. Rent the
we were in a different room than the one they really showed on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's a super cool building. Like that area was like the Highlands area, and it was like settled by the Scottish people.
Okay.
So we had like a Scottish breakfast. So it was walnut, banana bread, French toast.
Nice.
I'm like,
okay.
I'm glad I'm Scottish.
I was expecting you to say like haggis or something like that.
No, but I was like, I'm glad I'm part Scottish because this is really good.
We have good food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Add a little whiskey with it. We're great.
Yeah. Hey, if I didn't have to drive home. Yeah.
Right.
Dude, the drive home Sunday was like from there to our house, an hour and 20 minutes.
From Denver.
Like it was quick. Anyone that knows is like, that's usually now it ends up being almost an hour and 40 or hour and 45 minutes, but it was an hour and 20 minutes.
Nice.
We just cruised and yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to go out to Vegas in a couple weeks and
nice.
Gonna go hit up the Baggins Museum and do a few other things and So
Cool.
that'll be good. Yeah, it's been a few years since I made it to the museum, so we're gonna go see what's out there. And
We talked about it as a group in February, but stuff just didn't work out, you know?
yep, yep.
So,
Yeah, it's probably good we didn't do it in February now, but yeah.
true.
True.
Oh boy. All right. Hey, I'm excited to talk to Amanda tonight. September, she's doing the Central-Kansas Paracon.
Yeah,
That is going to be way
Paracon.
out west first Paracon.
Yep,
And then you and I are going to be doing live interviews with people because Unraveling is going to be there too.
yep. We're gonna have our own
Yeah.
table out there. Yeah.
We've already had some people on that are going to be there. Harley Black, Chumming with the Spirits.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Um,
meet them guys too.
Yeah, those guys they're a riot. You know, we were
Yep.
over on their show and there's some pretty cool dudes. They've offered up some stuff for us if we need it, and and so
Was Tay coming to that one?
I think she said she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tay is. I think Jocelyn said she couldn't make it.
Well, a lot has changed the last week.
There's been what, 2 or 3 that have shut down, right?
Missouri didn't happen last month. I think it was supposed to happen, and then Paracon KC just canceled last week.
That's right. Yep.
So that's we were just talking about it before the show too, Amanda and I know you were a little bit late, but
Yep.
that could help bring more people to this and yeah.
Hope so. Yeah.
I want to see some people. So
Right?
share this and get it out so that people see it, and we're gonna bring her in and chat with her now.
Cool. Yeah, let's bring her in.
Amanda, how are you tonight?
Hey, Amanda.
Guys. Doing good. How are you?
Doing
Good.
good. It's nice to meet you. I've chatted with you a lot over Messenger
Yes.
about the con and the podcast and everything. So it's actually nice to put a face with all the chatting we've been doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to start out with kind of your background. What made you get into the paranormal?
So when I was about 7, 8 years old, I saw my very first apparition at my home, and that scared me and interested me at the same time. So it kind of just took off from there. So it was pretty crazy. I've told some other people on podcasts, usually paranormal investigators that I talk to say that they've seen something when they were, that age. So it's pretty crazy to hear.
Right. And so what pushed the interest to start doing investigations?
I was curious. I wanted to know more. I wanted to know why I saw her. What was she doing there? Why? It just made me just want to just jump into it even more. And I just started opening my senses more, and I was more open-minded. And the more I did it, the more I was interested. It just baffles me on things that you do. Like if you have a recorder with you and you have another piece of equipment with you, one goes off and the other one doesn't. Why is that? So I'm still in the curious, in the realm of that.
I think everyone is like, there's never going to be a point where you don't have a curiosity, no matter how long you've been doing it.
True. Very true.
What was your first experience, if you would like to share that with us?
Yeah. So I was in my bedroom, and then the living room was right next to me. And I had to go through the living room, through the dining room to go to the bathroom. So I had to just run. I used to run to the bathroom, when it was late at night. And I don't know if you guys remember those old coffee tables that had cushions on each side. Do you remember those, like old 80s coffee tables?
Yeah.
So my mom had one of those. And I opened the door to go to the bathroom, and there was a floating thing above her cushion. And it scared me half to death. And I shut the door and I yelled for my mom. And I cannot remember after that what happened. I'm pretty sure my mom came in because I screamed for her. But I always tell people I don't remember after that. But I do remember seeing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
The first floaty thing, like misty thing, that I had seen was actually with Jason. As I'm walking down this large room, and I'm like, Jason, do you see this? So
Dude, that was wild. Yeah. And I look over, I was across the room, probably what, 100 plus feet away. I'm like, is that freaking smoke? And you're like, uh-huh.
yeah.
But by the time I walk over there to check it out, completely gone.
Completely gone.
Freaking
Yeah,
gone.
so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It just kind of, I wanted to know what it was, and I think I had asked my mom and later, at a later time, if she had seen anything, and then I know she had a shocked look on her face because she didn't realize that I actually had seen something. To this day, she still asks me, "Did you see it?" I said, "Oh yeah, I did." And she said, "Well, it's a female in our house."
So she kind of had experiences with it before that too? Oh, nice.
Yes. I guess she was in our pantry in the kitchen.
Hey,
So
organize all my stuff.
yeah, right. You might as well clean house while you're there.
That's what I'm saying. And you see those memes, like if you're going to hang out, you could pick up a little bit.
Damn mop. Yep.
Right. Exactly. Mop while you're here.
Yeah. So then you decided to start a group and start investigating places?
Not until later years. I actually was doing things. I was doing things on my own. As a teenager, I would think that I saw somebody, and I would just start talking to see if anybody would talk back to me. So I really didn't start a team until probably about 2017, 2018. And then I had to leave. So I kind of I'm still with the group. I'm just not doing a whole lot with them. And they're still helping me out with stuff like the Paracon. They're helping me organize the Paracon. So you guys will see my other team there.
Nice.
So yeah, we just really aren't investigating together because I just decided to go out on my own, and I just feel like it's better. So I've changed my name and everything. I wanted to be Owl River Paranormal, instead, because we're MoCan Paranormal Investigators. It's Missouri, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
You're over on that edge where it seems, and that's the chumming guys are like, oh, we're here and we're here, and that border seems to be a little wavy, and people are back and forth.
The only thing that separates those two states is a bridge. That's it.
Nice. So then let's go to the team time. Where were some places y'all were investigating at that time?
So we went to the Pythian Castle there in Springfield, Missouri. That place is pretty cool.
It's had some pretty building.
It's very cool. Yes. We also went to the Missouri State Penitentiary. That was probably one of my very first big investigations with, other teams and stuff like that. That was very, very cool. We did that with Ghost Hunts USA. The McIntyre, of course, in Atchison. We're really good friends with Miss Stephanie, so we've been there several times to the McIntyre. The Sally House in Atchison, been there a lot because that's where I'm from. I'm from Atchison.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and then let's see. I'm trying to think. We went to it's called Roundup Paranormal. It's over there in like the Ray County Museum in Richmond, Missouri. We went over there, went to a Paracon. We investigated the museum. So that was pretty neat. So we've been, a couple of places.
Nice. Yeah, I saw the end of March that Stephanie put the McIntyre up for sale.
No, I'm so sad.
Yeah. Wish I had like $600,000 in the world to move.
Right. Everybody's saying if everybody just gives me $1, let's go to 600,000 people, just give me $1 and I'll buy it.
Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure she would love it. just $1 is all you need.
Right.
Yep. I would do it.
Yeah. are people out there that do.
Yep. Yep.
So then you broke off on your own, doing investigation still, and
Yes.
now you have the Central-Kansas Paracon.
Yep. This is actually my second time putting it on. My first time was actually at the Wolf Hotel where I worked. That was in last April. And I only had 6 speakers and 6 vendors at that time. And it's the hotel's not huge, so, and it's very historic.
Right
And
on.
and Stephanie actually did tell me not too long ago, because she was one of my speakers, that she said she's been to several Paracons, she's been to huge ones. And she said, I never say anything to anybody about the Paracons. She says, but yours is the one I tell people about.
Nice.
And I thought, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, well, I know we're excited. This is going to be our first one.
Yep.
For both our group and Unraveling. So the gals are going to run the wow table, and Jason and I are going to be interviewing people and talking to them. And I'm getting ready. You sent me the schedule of speakers, so I'm going to
Yes.
start emailing some people and be like, hey, we want to schedule you in around this and get you to the table.
Absolutely. Yes.
So tell us about some of the people coming.
So I have 19 speakers that are actually coming. Chumming with the Spirits are actually going to be one of my speakers. The guys from True Ghost Stories is going to be there. Melody Hathaway, she actually is my mom. She's going to be speaking. She's written a book about my brother that had disappeared back in 1977 before I was born.
Oh, geez.
And she's going to talk about her spiritualism with that. And then Julie Couch, Brooke Montoya, Becky Blackburn. Let's see, who else? Stephanie is going to be there speaking. George Shuplin, he's actually coming all the way from California. He's going to be one of my speakers. Yeah, so I have quite a lot of people. Jason Walker, Rosie Page, Cale Epperson, and Daniel Fogel.
So I know a lot of people know Stephanie, and Stephanie's the owner of McIntyre Villa.
Yes.
Some of these other people, can you tell us what they do and what they'll be talking about?
I don't know exactly what everybody's going to be talking about. I just told them, just if they have experiences or books that they have coming out. I know Jason Walker said he had some books. What, honey?
I know we had Harley on, and she's quite a seasoned investigator and everything herself. And I can't wait to hear her talk.
Right. I mean, people keep asking me, what do you want me to talk about? And I said, whatever your experiences are, if you have a book that you've written, you can talk about that. I pretty much wanted to put this on to help with networking and making connections. That's kind of why I wanted to do this, because some of these people are not, well known out there. So I wanted them to have a chance to actually tell their story and their experiences. So
I think from everything that we've heard from some other people who vendor at some Paracons, bringing in the non-known people is the way to go.
Yeah.
People will go to the well-known people, and they're not going to the vendors, or they're not listening to the other talkers. So I think bringing in these non, I mean, they're para celebrities to their people, right? I mean, we have followers who watch us and follow our groups. I mean, more or less, we're kind of like para celebrities. I think maybe I'm overthinking, but they all have their own followers, and it's great for them to get out and get new ones, and it's not someone big taking that away.
Correct.
Right.
And that's kind of how I didn't want just one person having the spotlight. I want everybody on an equal level is what I wanted. So I wanted to make sure there wasn't anybody, humongous that was coming to this.
Yep.
Well, I think the lineup looks great, and
Thank
seeing
you.
what some of them do, it's good to reach out and hear other stories and hear other experiences and pick up a book from someone,
Exactly. Yeah, their take on it. I definitely like Jason Walker. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. I mean, he sent me pretty much a book of his bio. So it's very long bio. So I can't wait to hear him. Let's see, Brian Murray and Rochelle Stratton. They're going to be there. They're going to be speaking, and I can't wait to hear his stories. I mean, they've been on some TV shows and stuff too. So it'd be
right?
interesting. Be interesting to hear their experiences.
Well, and I think we're gonna kind of help get them out to our people that are watching. I'm gonna reach out to some of these ones and try to get them scheduled just before the con, and hopefully we can get some more people out this way that want to drive that 8 to 10 hours and
Yep.
come see everybody.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that would be amazing.
Some of the other things that you have, of course, you have all the vendors that are going to be there, and and you've highlighted them on the Central Paracon page.
Yes.
Or Central Kansas Paracon page.
Yes, like I said, I wanted to make sure everybody was kind of like on an equal ground. I didn't want one person, because usually to me, when they're showing a Paracon, they only show the speakers. They just say, here's all my speakers. Oh, and we have these vendors. They don't showcase the vendors. And that's what I wanted to do, was showcase my vendors as well.
Well, and I've seen you're going to have everyone from like jewelry makers to paranormal teams to our podcast is setting up. I think, are the chumming guys setting up their stuff too? Or
they are? Yes, they are.
So the Chumming with the Spirit guys are going to have their podcast and probably doing interviews.
Yep, and Amok is going to be there as well. They're going to be doing it too.
Yeah.
So that's Chumming was talking, because they're working on building that like RV, right? The mobile podcast studio.
Right.
And I think they were talking about it being done.
I think they were.
Con. Yeah.
That would be cool.
Well, not kind of. That'd be really cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that will be very neat. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I have people from jewelry to books. I have someone coming. He's going to be selling sports cards. If anybody's interested in that, that's pretty cool. I have people with tarot cards, and I have some mediums, and they can actually go to their table. I have it kind of in a little private area. If they want to do a reading, they can. So I wanted to make sure, I had everything in order.
Right. No, that's cool. Like we did a metaphysical show last year about this time, and close to the same thing. Like all the mediums, were kind of on one side of the room and separated, and then you had people with all the crystals and all the rocks, in different places. And so yeah, it's pretty neat to be able to go and see that kind of stuff and talk to these teams. People that, just watch paranormal shows. Like, this is a great place to get out and see the people that are out doing it, right?
Grinding and actually, yeah.
I mean, they see this stuff on TV, and we have to explain to them, what those guys are doing are over 3 to 5 days.
Right.
What we're doing is in 8 to 12 hours.
Right.
And we're hoping to catch something.
Yep.
Right.
So, and they'll get to meet people that are out there, like Jason said, grinding to get it done, and putting out episodes for people just to see what we're doing.
I have some people. I'm getting ready to do a little private investigation here in Ellenwood, and I have some people that have never been on an investigation before. And because I've asked them, have you ever done this before? And the friend of mine, she looked at me, she says, no, I haven't. She says, but I'm curious. And I said, well, it's not like everything you see on TV. I said, it's a little bit different. I said, that's edited for TV. So I said, I said, you could probably get something in 5 minutes, or you could sit for 5 hours and get absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I said, it just depends. I said, you can't snap your fingers and they dance like monkeys for you. It doesn't happen like that.
Yeah. That's it. When we do public investigations, that's the one thing we let everyone know, that like, there's no smoke and mirrors. This is what we do. We can
Yep.
sit around in the dark with our friends for 5 hours and talk about what we did over the weekend and get absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Yep. That's
Or
true.
an hour in, stuff just starts going crazy.
It starts happening. Yep.
Yeah.
So I told her the last time because the last time I've investigated this place, nothing really, we didn't really get anything. And I said, don't be disappointed if nothing happens. But I said, sometimes it's the vibe of the room. Something might just pop off, maybe they're happy that we're there and they'll say, hey, I'm here,
Yep. So not only do you have the daytime activities with the speakers, the vendors, but you have some nighttime stuff going too.
I do. I actually have 4 locations that I have going on. I have had a situation with the Stratica, the salt mine. So I had to turn that into my VIP section. So I actually found 2 extra locations for kind of the general attendees. So Friday night is going to be VIP only at the Reno County Museum there in Hutchinson. And then the general admission will be at the Fairlawn Burial Park. And I don't think I've ever heard of a Paracon doing anything at a cemetery. So this will be interesting. I don't know. I don't know if they've ever done, I don't know if Paracons have ever done that. So I thought it'd be interesting. And then Saturday night, I have the Stratica, the salt mines, which is 650 feet under the ground. And and it's very, very cool. However, I only have very few people that can attend that. So I'm making that for my VIPs. And then I'm going to have the Sand Hills where the Hamburger Man hangs out for the rest of my attendees.
Oh. Tell us about that. Tell us about the Hamburger Man.
Well, I heard it's a folklore, but according to, because Becky Blackburn, she actually is from Hutchinson, and she told me that it was a man that like ground up people or hacked them up or something out there. So I thought, oh wow, this is.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
I wonder if that's the place the chumming guys were telling us about.
Yes, they've told me that they know about it.
Okay,
and True Ghost Stories also knows about it too.
Okay, well, that's an interesting story. I'll have to see if I can find anything on that and see what else we can cover.
I thought, well, this will be interesting.
How many VIP tickets are available at this time? Because
right now I have 30 left right now.
So VIP is going to get you into what does VIP cover?
VIP is all access to everything. So it'll be all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They'll get to have early access into the Paracon, so they'll get to go in before anybody else. So they'll be like an hour earlier than anybody else. And they will get to investigate the Reno County Museum and the Stratica with their VIP. Plus, I have raffles that are going on, so they'll get 2 free raffle tickets with that. I actually have a little surprise. I'm not going to tell anybody yet, but I have a little surprise waiting in the wings for them as well.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, like I said, I know we are excited to be able to come out that way. We're going to be out that way the beginning of the month investigating in Garnett. We're doing the Garnett House. And then 2 weeks later, we turn around and drive 10 hours back to do this con. So
yeah, I actually hired a guy when I worked at the Historic Wolf Hotel. He is the comedian and a magician. And I had hired him at the hotel, and he got a hold of me and said, "Hey, this day is coming up." And he said, "Would you like to, book me?" And I said, "I'm actually not at the hotel anymore." I said, "I do have this Paracon coming up if you would like to be my MC."
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and he is very interested. So we might have something going on there.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I went to an event several years ago in Denver where they had the Indian market, and they
Mm-hmm.
had like this cowboy trick rope guy. So in between like people coming on, he would do that. That's cool because like magician could do little stage tricks and
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
stuff.
I thought that would be really cool for him. And
Yeah,
he's from Wichita, so it's not that far away from him either.
right.
So
Yeah, so discussing that too, Wichita isn't that far away. So any people there, come on down and check out the con.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a nice weekend. Like I said, I have a little surprise, but I'm not going to announce it just yet.
Well, let's do this. How about we have you on just before that, and then you can also post your doing announcement. And would you mind doing the announcement on our show? Maybe the week
Yeah, I can do
before?
that. Sure, I can do
Yeah.
that.
So we'll get
Absolutely.
Jason to pop back in a second, but I think that sounds like a good idea. We have you on the week before we go, and you drop that announcement then.
Yeah, I can do that. Because by then I will know if Christian is actually going to be on board, and be my MC. Like I said, he was interested, but he hasn't really, no contract has been laid down yet or anything.
Yeah, we can just have you on to a 15-20 minute segment and drop your special announcement. We can go from there with whatever
Yeah,
else.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we bring the Chumming guys in that night too. We just
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
do some Paracon people. I think that sounds like a great idea. So
Yeah, that would be really fun.
So what else? Is there anything else that's going to be going on that you would like to cover?
I'm actually I've been on TikTok, but I haven't done any live TikToks at all. I've been kind of afraid to do them, I guess. I don't know, because I don't know how it's gonna go. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually am going to go live May 2nd at the Beatty Mansion in St. Joe. So I'm actually finally just going to go ahead and just do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's on just your investigation side, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there doing that. I think that's pretty cool. It's a great platform to do it. People just scrolling through. I know I see some stuff throughout the day when I'm at work and I have time to scroll through. I'll stop and watch. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're this Saturday. I've been to the Missouri State Penitentiary back in 2018, and I haven't been back since. So this Saturday, I'm actually going to go back, and we're going to do a really cool little investigation there too. So
We have heard so much about that place. Jason and I have talked just a little bit about maybe doing an unraveling gathering.
Yeah.
We're about a year and a half into this now, and it's kind of centrally located in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
and have all prior guests. Hey, if you want to come, small fee to help cover the place a little bit, and then just have everyone come and network and meet each other, and that's what it's all about, right? We're all out here to help each other. So.
And that place is enormous. It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard. So it's like you can have a lot of people there and not have a problem with that.
Correct. Yep. You can have a group on this side, you can have a group on this side, and you wouldn't be bothered.
No.
And it's 4 floors, of cells. So yeah, it's pretty intimidating place.
Yeah. I think we might have to work on that a little more and see what we can do, Jason.
That would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, we
need to do it.
We actually talked to the guys who was putting on the event, and they told us in the general, I don't know if it's still that way, but they said in the general area, if you close one of those doors, they said you'll be locked in for the whole weekend until they come Tuesday. So they said, because all the doors shut once you do one door.
Oh,
Yeah, like they're all
like in the
connected.
gen pop area of it.
The general
Oh,
pop
geez.
area. Yep.
That
So
sucks.
so they told us, they said, don't touch the doors because you'll be
Wow.
locked in.
Wow. Well, Amanda, it's been great talking to you about the con and about all your investigations. I will get with you about setting up that date like the week before the con.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get some of these. We'll bring Harley back. We'll bring the trimming guys. Try to do like a little show advertisement before we head out that way.
Yeah, that would be great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that'd be a blast.
Yeah.
And I also have, I don't know if I didn't show it to you guys or not, but I also have the QR code as well. Because I just got
Are we
it.
gonna finish the movie?
Okay. I think it was on one. I know you mentioned it.
Because I was told that it's, it's like 3 clicks, I guess, when you do the Central-Kansas.com to get to the tickets. And so I talked to my other paranormal friend that helps me with stuff. And she said, yeah, I can get you a QR code, no problem. So she got me one.
Yeah, I didn't get anything with the QR code.
Okay.
But if it's on the page, then we'll share it over to the unraveling page.
Yeah, it's on my page. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Yeah. We've done a QR code for a while as well, just to make it a little more simpler.
Yeah, it's a lot easier, a lot faster.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on tonight and talking about your experience and the con.
Thank you guys.
We're excited to come out that way.
I am too. I'm excited for you guys to come.
So we'll put you back in the green room. We'll close up the show and then we'll come chat with you a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Amanda.
Thank you guys.
Oh,
We both did it.
that was the comedy show we went to. It's Charlie Barron's, the Wisconsin guy.
Uh-huh.
And all the Midwest stuff. It was hilarious. I know I said it a couple of times during that, but I am excited to get out there and actually see people that way.
Yeah, this con will be good.
Yeah. I mean, we set up at the local thing last year and got to talk with a lot of people just coming through. What do you guys do? Why do you do it? Like, I like answering all that stuff. And, where have you been and what are some of your experiences? And, as a group, we've been to a lot of places that have had some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
I think that sharing it out there with just even regular people who don't investigate, that still watch the shows,
people that are
like paranormal,
interested in it. Yep.
Right. They just like to hear the stories.
Yep.
So
yeah, and then we got, like we said, Chumming's coming. Harley Black,
Right.
Tay's going to be there coming up from Texas. It's going to be a lot of great people there.
Yeah. So if you're watching the show, get those tickets, take that drive, come out and see everyone.
I mean, and that VIP experience she's got sounds awesome. You get that time in the salt mine, and I've heard a lot of cool things about that salt mine there.
Look here, $250 for 2 investigations, your access all weekend to the con.
Yep.
You're not getting 2. If you're doing a public event, you're not getting 2 locations for $250.
No.
If you're doing something with that one national, I don't like saying them.
Yeah, no, we all know who it is. Yep.
You're doing like 149,
Yep.
so you're $300. Here you're getting the con, the investigations, and the surprise that she's going to talk about, that she's going to drop on our show, the week before. So,
let alone all the speakers, she's got a huge lineup, of the people that are going to come and talk about their experiences, talk about, the stuff they've done to write their books and all that. I mean, it's solid. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be a solid con. Like,
I'm excited for it. So go get your tickets. Come see us. Come see all these other people that are going to be there. 19 speakers, so you can sit and listen to just about anything you want to.
Yep.
After hearing her talk about her mom's story, I'm interested in this. That sounded pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So, everyone, we thank you for watching tonight. As we always do, we appreciate you. Have a good night.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Unraveling the Darkness would like to thank Horn Paranormal Research for sponsoring our show. If you're craving more paranormal content, don't forget to check out our YouTube and Facebook channels at Way Out West Paranormal and Unraveling the Darkness. You can catch all of our episodes of Unraveling the Darkness on Apple Podcasts, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe as it helps others find the show and join in on the paranormal fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, keep your lights on, stay safe, and remember, the truth is out there, and it might just be closer than you think.